everybody. Today we're working on releasing our superpowers with this core strength yoga. So get onto your mat and let's begin. So we're going to start down on our mats in tabletop. So knees are underneath our hips, hands are underneath our shoulders. We're lifting our heart center up. Good job pushing down into our back feet here, making a beautiful, strong table, if you will. Now, from here, go ahead and lower your head, rounding through your back, lifting your upper middle back up, tucking in your tailbone, taking a deep breath. Exhale, come back down to your tabletop. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Then release the other way. So we're looking up towards the ceiling, opening up through our shoulders, through our collarbone. Good job. Pulling belly button back and then coming back to a neutral spine. Let's do that one more time. So rounding through your back, releasing your head, pulling your belly button up here. Upper middle back is opening up. Exhale, down to your tabletop. Everything stays connected. And then release one more time, looking up towards the ceiling. Good job. Coming back to neutral. So from here, what we're going to do is release our right leg right out behind us, but we're going to stay connected in our core and keep our hips nice and level like they are right now. So pushing up and out of your arms, release the right leg long. You can rock back and forth here, warming up our muscles, staying connected. Good job. Toes are tucked. Inhale, push down through this back left foot, and we're going to lift our foot up so that it's parallel to the back of the, to the floor. Okay, so pushing up and out of our arms, working on our balance, push down through this foot. This foot can be flexed or pointed. Okay, take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Okay, next step. So the opposite arm is going to release. Thumb is up towards the ceiling, shoulder is back in its socket. Woo, working on balance, working on strength. Take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. One more just like that. Inhale and exhale. All right, first the hand comes down. Then we lower our toes. You can bend your knees, push back, child's pose. Take a big breath here. Inhale and exhale. All right, inhale, come on up to tabletop. We're going to do the other side. So scoot your knees back in underneath your hips if you need to. Always lifting up and out. Our heart center comes up between our shoulders. Now we release the left leg long and engaged. So the toes are tucked. And you can rock back and forth, staying connected through your core, of course. All right, and then come to stillness. Push down through this right foot. Everything's connected. Everything's pulling up towards the ceiling. And then the leg lifts up. So hips stay square. And the back of this leg back here is what's shining up towards the ceiling. Okay, so just a reminder, pull your belly button up towards your spine. Look down at the mat. Big breath. Inhale. And exhale. So it might be enough to stay here, but if you want to take the extra challenge that we did on the other side, go ahead, release the opposite arm forward. And then just make sure that shoulder is back. Everything's connected. So big, long line of energy from your fingertips back to your toes. Let's breathe. One more big breath. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. Now, the hand comes down first, then we lower the foot and tuck everything in. Come on in, child's pose. Good job. All right, we'll do 2 big breaths here. Inhale, feel your whole chest lifting up at the fresh air. And exhale, let everything go. Inhale, connecting to our inner strength here. Exhale, release. All those negative thoughts that we tell ourselves, you just let those guys go. All right, Inhale, let's make our way up to our first downward dog. So coming up through a rounded back. Ooh, tuck your toes, lift your knees, ease on back, downward dog. Okay, so once you get here, go ahead and walk it out. Ooh. Let's do one more big breath here. Inhale, you can anchor down through your index fingers, lift up and out of your arms. Externally rotate your arms, your shoulders in. Head is hanging out. Let's do one more big breath. Nice bend in your knees. And exhale. Good job. Okay, lower your knees, untuck your toes, and just come on back to one quick little child's pose here. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, inhale. We're going to come up to a tabletop. This is a transition pose. So we're going to move into first a plank. Hands are right underneath our shoulders. So always lifting up and out. Think about like accessing your inner strength, right? Okay, so now release the right leg and the left leg. So belly button is pulling up towards our spine. We're lifting up and out of our arms. Our hands are stretched wide. So everything is just like absorbing our weight. Okay, and then our energy is shooting back through these back heels, looking right down. Let's do one big breath. Inhale and exhale. We're going to do that again. Sorry, and I should have mentioned, here's a great modification if you want to lower your knees. Okay, one more breath. Inhale and exhale. Good job. Lower your knees, everyone, and then untuck your toes, child's pose. So we're going to come, we're going to do another one of our planks, but for an extra challenge, we're going to lower onto our forearms for the plank. If you don't feel like taking that challenge, you're always welcome to do the plank that we just finished. All right, so take a big breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, inhale. Let's come on out to our tabletop, and right away, once we get to our tabletop, just go ahead and assume our plank position. And then from here, we're going to lower our forearms. Our elbows are going to come right down to where our hands were. So here we are in a forearm plank. Okay, so all 5 toes are tucked. We're lifting up and out of our arms. Our arms are making like a number 11. So both of the forearms are parallel to each other. Woo-hoo! We're looking right down at the mat. Big breath in. Pull your belly buttons back. One more since we're here. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. Okay, lower your knees, untuck your toes, ease back. One more time. Child's pose. So really rounding over top of your thighs here. Imagining like heavy sandbags along your hips. Big breath in. And a big breath out. Okay, so let's keep going. Inhale, come on up through a rounded back, tuck your toes, downward dog. So belly button's pulling back. Ooh. Nice bend in your knees if you need to. And then start to walk your hands forward into a forward fold. Hinging from your hips, just let everything release. Head is relaxed. And then bend your knees and start to roll up. So you're gonna start to stack your spine, your vertebrae, one by one. So here, our tailbone tucks under, our spine stacks, our feet are engaged on the earth, shoulders roll back. So we're like a nice stacked spine here. Inhale, hands come up, everything's tucked in, shoulders are down. Exhale, hands come down to your heart center. Woohoo, got our heart rates up there. Okay, so you can stay facing where you are, but I'm gonna turn around for our next little bit, just to V balance. Okay, so always a nice bend in your knee just for a bit of buoyancy, a bit of spring to absorb impact. All right, so we have a nice bend in here. Inhale, our hands are going to come up, and we're going to come up into a balance on our toes. So find a spot that isn't moving, likely not me, and if you fall out of balance, you just come on back up. So your tailbone is tucked here. You have a nice little bend in your knees just to help with the wobbling. Shoulders are down, we're breathing. Let's do one more breath. Inhale and exhale. And then go ahead and come on down with control. Good job. You know, that's the thing about balance and strength. You know, sometimes you got it, you're rocking it, and the next day, you know, it takes a little bit more work. But that's okay, you just come back on course. So, here we are, hands are up here. Let's do a couple of sun salutations. Exhale, melt down. Ooh. Unfurling your entire spine. Inhale, come on up to a flat back. Hands can rest on your thighs, on your shins, or just in the air. Again, all of your feet are connected to the earth there. Exhale, melt down. Okay, so for the first one, we'll step our we'll step right and left foot back to a downward dog. Big breath, inhale, and exhale. Feet come together at the back of the mat, and then inhale, lift the left leg long. The right knee can have a bend in it. And then extend forward, bring your knee up towards your nose. So this is a strong plank. There's energy back here in this back ankle, back heel. We're lifting up and out of our arms, and then go ahead, put your left foot down on the earth. So the left foot's just right out from our hip. Everything's still facing down towards the earth. Inhale, step the back foot up a wee bit and put it on an angle, but still this foot is right out from our hip, right behind our hip. Okay, so gathering up our energy. Inhale, start to lift your hands. You can stop at your thigh to grab your balance if you need to. And ease on up to a warrior one. Beauty. So here, everything is tucked in. We've zipped ourselves up. Everything's facing forward. Shoulders are down. Take a big breath. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, now we're going to open up into a warrior two. So we're rotating our upper body. So now we're facing the side. I'm facing you. And your back foot has opened up. So now it's parallel to the back edge of the mat. Shoulders are down. This knee is right above our heel here. And then this thigh muscle is lifting up and back so that it can stay sturdy there. All right, warrior two is a big pose. You may just want to stay here. You know, choose your own adventure here in yoga. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Okay, now we're going to lower the back right hand just to place itself on the back leg back here. It's just kind of hanging out. There's not a lot of pressure there. Flip your left hand and then bring it back. So still not a lot of pressure here. And we're thinking of lifting up and out of the side body versus crunching back through here. Okay, one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, open back up. Warrior two. So we're trying to keep our legs right here, strong and sturdy. Okay, now we're going to reverse it. So the left elbow is going to come to rest on the left thigh. Awesome. Again, there's no real pressure. It's just kind of hanging out there. It's just for decoration, like a bracelet. All right, then the back hand comes up and over. So now we have a big long line from our heel traveling all the way out our fingertips here. Okay, we're open to the side. Again, we're not putting any pressure here. Big breath, inhale. And exhale. Okay, if you want to take it a little further, you can release the bottom arm. Inhale. And exhale. Keep going. Inhale. Rotate everything. So now your entire front body is back to facing the earth. Everything's pulled in here. Big breath in. And exhale. Good job. Inhale, come on back. Woo-hoo-hoo. Facing the side. Open up to a warrior two. You got it. Good job. And now inhale, lengthen through the front leg. So hands are still here. Body is still facing the side wall. Whew, yeah, it's good work. Working on our strength. Releasing our own superpowers. All right. So we're going to do a triangle now. So what we're doing here is releasing this back hip up towards like the little creek between the ceiling and the back wall there, okay? Ideally, we're imagining that we're between two planes of glass, which means that we come down, we kind of tip our teapot that way, okay? So both shoulders kind of stay stacked. All right, so here we go. Inhale, we're gonna reach our left hand as far forward as we can as we release through this back hip towards that little crack in the wall, I guess. Okay, then once you've gone as far as you can, tip your teapot, keep your shoulders open. You can put a block down here underneath your hand. If you're flexible, you can come all the way down, but you don't want to dump. So I suggest just using your power to keep you up. You can look up, boop, towards this hand, pulling energy, woo, all the way up through your body, out your fingertips. One more big breath, inhale, and exhale. Good job. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Well done, that's hard work. Okay, back hand comes forward, and then both hands are gonna release down to the earth. Go ahead and tuck this back foot. The toes are tucked back under again. We kind of rotated that back foot. We're gonna push down and out of our arms. Pick up your left foot, send it back. Downward dog. Take a couple big breaths here. So this is supposed to be a resting pose. If it's not a resting pose for you, you're welcome to always come down to child's pose and rest there. So wherever you choose to be, let's inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Other side. Inhale, walk your feet together. Coming up to downward dog if you're not already there. Okay, inhale, lift your right leg up towards the ceiling. This back leg is engaged. Inhale, pull it forward into a modified plank where we're lifting our knee. We're using our core to lift our knee up towards our nose. And then when you're ready, go ahead and lower that foot down. Beautiful. Okie dokie. So inhale, step up your back foot up onto an angle. And rise up, rise up. Well done. I'm going to have my back to you for this one, but 'tis okay, 'tis okay. Adjust your outfit as you need to. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. All right. So really sink down here. Everything's facing forward. Our little headlights on our car. Good job. Big breath, reach up. Exhale, open up warrior two. So back foot is parallel. Thighs are lifting up and rotating up and out. Hands are strong and engaged here. We're letting this knee stay right above our heel so it's not wobbling in or out. Woo-hoo. Lower your back hand. Flip the front one. Keep your legs right where they are. And come on back. So still pulling up through the core here. And exhale, warrior two. Now we lower the elbow onto the thigh, just hanging out there like a little bracelet. Flip this hand and bring it overhead. So again, our thighs are working to keep our legs right where they are. You can look up and under your arm. Woo! Keep breathing, focus on your breath. And then release the bottom arm. Big breath here. Inhale. Exhale, rotate. We'll stay here for a big breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Turn back so that your shoulders are stacked. Open up, warrior two. Woohoo! Okay, this front leg is going to lengthen. So our legs pretty much stay where they are, but you can always adjust if you need to. Okay, so we release the hip up towards the little creak in the wall, the crack in the wall. And we just let our hand come out, sliding down, and then both hands tilt. So now we have a long line of energy. You can kind of push against your foot, get you in the right position. And breathe. One more time, inhale. And exhale, come on out, warrior two. Woo, shoulders are down, good job. Back hand comes forward like a rainbow. And down our hands go. Okay, rotate this back foot, just tuck your toes. So now you're back in your high lunge. Everything pulls up through the center, through the core. Push up and out of your arms. Use your core to pick up your front foot. Send it back, downward dog. Big breath. Shoulders are away from your ears. Inhale. And let's all lower our knees. And come to a well-deserved child's pose. From here, we're going to thread the needle. So take a big breath here before we move. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, right hand comes underneath the bridge of the left. Just melt wherever it feels good. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, unravel. Exhale, melt your forehead down. Inhale, other hand. Left hand comes underneath the bridge of the right. Whew. Left ear melts down. Big breath. Inhale. And exhale. Push down through your top hand. Unravel. Inhale. Exhale. Melt down. Big breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Release. Okay, so walk your hands back towards your knees. Just sitting up. And then we are going to come around sitting on our bum. So this next move is a bit Pilates inspired. It's called the 100, but I don't think we'll do 100 of them. You are welcome to do 100 though. So essentially what we are going to do is roll down onto our backs. You're welcome to come to the side. Before a little core challenge, just pull back navel towards the spine and then round down, all the way down. Good job. All right, inhale. We're going to lift our legs up towards the ceiling. And then hands, so hands are down by your side actually. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift our head, neck, and shoulder up, and we're gonna lower our legs down. So we're like using the support of our legs, like our core is holding everything up. And we are going to pulse 5 times as we breathe in, and then pulse 5 times as you breathe out. We'll do 2 more of those. Inhale, and exhale. 1 more, inhale, and exhale. Good job. Woo! Lower your legs down, lower your head down, and then give yourself a great big hug. You can rock back and forth if you want. And then I think from there we're going to come into Shavasana. So feet lower down to the earth. Right foot extends long. Left foot extends long. Open up, palms up towards the ceiling. We'll stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Let it go. So bend your knees. Roll over onto your favorite side. You can use your bicep as a pillow. Big breath in. Exhale. Push down through your top hand. Make your way to a cross-legged position on your mat. Beautiful. Good job. Woo, got some heat going. My pants are so hot and fiery too. Inhale. Gather up the energy. Exhale, bring it down to your heart center. And I wish you a namaste, everyone. Have a great day.